Good evening and welcome to the December 5th, 2019 Planning Commission meeting for the City of West Sacramento. Tonight's agenda is available over on the counter. We are going to start tonight's meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'm going to ask Ms. Hamilton to join us, or to lead us. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As a reminder, anybody requesting to address the commission tonight, there are requests to speak forms over on the side table over there. Please hand them to Katie before the end of the staff presentation. Oh, if you're speaking on items that are not on the agenda, please just write item A on your card. Okay. Presentations by the public on matters not on the agenda but within the jurisdiction of the commission. Seeing none, we'll move on to item B. So correspondence and staff communications from Planning Commissioner Secretary, Mr. Tilley.
Yes, thank you. No specific correspondence right now, but I would like to have a moment to thank the commission for your service this year once we get to informal discussion.
Okay, note that. Moving on to item C, disclosure of ex parte communications. At this time, planning commissioners need to disclose any communications that they've had with or regarding items on the agenda. Looking to my right, just head nods are fine.
I've conferred with my fellow commissioners on item 1.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Other than that, none to report.
Mr. Vu.
Other than that, nothing to report.
Other than that, nothing to report.
Somebody now has to claim that they've talked to Bernadette about item number 1, so I will claim that. So. Okay. Moving on to the consent agenda. Consideration and approval of the minutes from the November 21st, 2019.
Commissioner.
Did I miss something?
Yes, we missed item number 1.
Oh, I totally skipped over 1. I checked it off. I'm sorry about that. Missed the important one for tonight. Consideration of resolution 19-12 PC recognizing Charlene Hamilton for her service to the Community Development Department and the Planning Commission. Katie is going to give the staff report.
Good evening, Vice Chair Liebig and members of the Commission. This item before you tonight is to consider approval of Resolution 19-12 PC, recognizing Director Charlene Hamilton for her service to the Community Development Department and the Planning Commission. Ms. Hamilton started working for the City of West Sacramento on June 21st, 2004 as an associate planner. Over the last 15 years, she's progressed to a senior planner, then development services manager, and ultimately as our current community development director. Residents of this city can take a few-minute drive from just about anywhere and have the results of her hard work on display. Ms. Hamilton has assisted this commission in reviewing various projects and programs, such as CalSTRS, flood protection, Bridgeway Lakes North, Southport Shops, General Plan 2035, Yarrow, Walmart, Capitol Yards, Westbridge Plaza, and the Bridge District, just to name a few. The teachings and mentorship that Ms. Hamilton has provided will leave a tremendous impact on the city for years to come. She has provided guidance and encouragement to her staff, all the while overseeing the department's budget and day-to-day running, as well as supporting the city manager and the city council. Ms. Hamilton will be retiring from the city on December 20th, 2019, after 15 years of service. This resolution recognizes Charlene for all of her hard work and dedication to serving the City of West Sacramento, the Planning Commission, and the West Sacramento community. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. At this time, I'm going to open a public comment period and ask that Ms. Hamilton come up. Hi, Charlene.
Hi.
I just want to say a few things. It's been an honor to work with Charlene over my past 12 years on this commission. From the time that she was a senior planner to now being the director of community development. Charlene has been a mentor to this commission, sometimes stepping in on the more complex projects. When this commission has sometimes gotten off track, Charlene got there to gently nudge us right back on. It was greatly appreciated, especially since we were sometimes getting off track on some of our own policies that we helped implement. So behind the scenes, I know that Charlene demonstrated a solid commitment to this city and to smart planning. As Katie mentioned, I particularly appreciate her leadership in keeping the city ahead of issues with environmental planning and policy development in order to promote good business, good community, and economic development while providing opportunities for innovation, like those craft breweries that popped up as we work to quickly adapt our existing policies to just make things happen. Her legacy will be in the high-quality and well-planned neighborhoods that have enhanced and will continue to enhance our community for generations. Charlene was at the helm during some of the city's largest planned developments, including the Bridge District, the Central Business District, including West Capitol. Across the street, we've got the community center. And several master plan developments in Southport. It's because of good planning and our city's forward-thinking leaders like Charlene that we have a reputation for being innovative, vibrant, and business-friendly community while maintaining our small-town personality. You have definitely made your mark on West Sacramento, and I thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else that would like to say a few words?
I don't think anybody wants to go after you, Vice Chair Liebig. That was lovely and very articulate, so I will provide some comments that won't be nearly as articulate. I think something that really, in addition to everything that you said, you did a really wonderful job summarizing. I think something that I think about when I think about Charlene is that our city has had really bold visions, and it takes someone to actually do them. And I think that so often you are one of many unsung heroes at City Hall who really make these bold visions happen. And you do that with a style of leadership that is, again, mentoring and nurturing, but also being strong and tough when you need it to be, because not everything has been easy in the time that you've been here. We've weathered economic downturn, we've weathered the loss of redevelopment, among many other things, and so just trying to navigate those, I know has taken some really special leadership on your part. So thank you very much. Does anybody have anything else they would like to add?
On the professional side of things, outside of Planning Commission, when I've come to you with problems, they've always been solved in such a helpful and positive way. It made me want to have more problems to come and bring to you because it was such a successful and actually enjoyable experience to work through those with you. And that's something I don't find everywhere we do business in this region. And so it was just very refreshing to spend time with you and get to know you. I don't know what I'm going to do with our problems now, probably just wallow in them and not have them fixed. But thank you for always being such a helpful associate and problem solver. It's meant a lot to not only myself in my professional capacity, but the people who work for us, our employees, and our ability to develop and build homes in the city and provide places for people to live. I mean, you're integral to that, not just in the vision, but in the execution and helping us get that done. So thank you for everything.
Thank you. Can I go? Yeah. So I don't actually know you that well because I just started like a year ago, but I think after what everyone has said, you're going to be really missed, and I'm sad that I didn't get to know you better. And thank you for everything you've done for the city.
There isn't much more that I can add that others have so eloquently said, but in my 3 or 4 years on the commission, your guiding hand has helped us, contribute to the city, and, thank you so much for all of the work that you've helped with us on the planning commission, but also the city and its citizens, so thank you.
And we don't have any requests to speak, but I was wondering if I can invite a young Ms. Tilly to provide you with a token of our appreciation. Do you want to come on up? Thank you so much. Very pretty. Thank you, good job.
Thank you. So may I say a few words?
You have 3 minutes.
I have, I'm just teasing. I think I can land it in 3 minutes. I've had some practice at that. So it has really been a blessing to be able to serve our city. You may or may not know, my husband and I have lived in this city for 28 years. So when the opportunity arose with an opening for me to transition out of the private sector development and into public service, I was extremely excited that it actually opened up in my own city. And when my husband and I first moved here, we had family in Napa, and they said, West Sacramento? Have you actually been to West? I said, yeah, actually. And they saw a very rough city at the time. My husband and I saw a rough gem that we knew someday was going to grow into it. And I'm just, again, I can't thank the city enough, the city council, the planning commission. There were some fun things to present to you. There were some challenging ones, but I truly loved every minute of it. And, we did, all of us together, my staff, the commissions, the council, we all made this place a great place to live, work, learn, and play. So, and I believe I'm leaving the city in good hands with my staff. And, the city's got a lot more good things to bring, and I'll be watching. So, and Brendan, Commissioner Leonard, you will probably have to go to David Tilley for some of your problems. So anyway, I thank you very much for this. And I'm going to miss it. But it is time to start a new chapter with my husband, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Before you step down, we actually do need to vote, so I will look for a motion.
I would like to move
we
staff
like-
approval of the resolution. I have an edit. Do you have an edit?
I don't have it, I just request a roll call vote, please.
So one modification is, I think it says now, therefore be it resolved that the city council recognizes. Should that be planning commission, or is that actually how it's supposed to read?
We're still working on the final production version. Because we want to do it up nice and not just on a standard piece of copy paper, so.
Yeah, that sounds good. So I move staff recommendation to approve Resolution 19-12 PC, recognizing Charlene Hamilton for her service to the City of West Sacramento as Director of Community Development.
Moved by Commissioner Austin.
Second?
All in favor, we'll start by, Katie, you want to do the call?
Commissioner Leonard,
Aye.
Commissioner Berliner. Aye. Commissioner Austin,
Aye.
Commissioner Liebig.
Aye.
Thank you.
You missed Commissioner Vu.
Commissioner Vu,
Aye.
thank you.
Approves unanimously. Thank you, Charlene. Okay, with that, yay. Now we get to move on to number 2, consideration of and approval of the minutes from the November 21st, 2019 commission meeting. 1, 2,
I move approval of the minutes.
Second.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Austin, seconded by Commissioner Leonard. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? I need to abstain from that, Katie. Okay, number 3, public hearing regarding proposed Oak Harbor Garden tentative parcel map. Ms. Allen.
Good evening, Chair Liebig and members of the commission. The item before you is a tentative parcel map that would create 2 parcels from one 28,720 square foot parcel. The project is located on Oak Street in the Bright area, and the proposed parcels would be 14,670 and 14,050 square feet respectively. Staff is recommending approval of the project. The applicant is here should you have questions, and this concludes my presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Allen. Just for clarification, I do know the applicant is here. Is there a presentation, or is it just available for questions?
Available should you have questions.
Okay, fabulous. At this time, I will go ahead and just open the public hearing. Commissioners, I will start on my left. Seeing no comments. Ms. Berliner, no comments? No comments. Looks like we have no questions either. So with that, I will go ahead and close the public hearing, and I will seek a motion.
Motion to approve item number 3.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Leonard, seconded by Commissioner Berliner. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, passes unanimously.
Any interested party may appeal the decision of the Planning Commission in this matter to the City Council by filing a written appeal with the City Clerk within 10 days of tonight's action, and that appeal must be accompanied by the appropriate filing fee.
Okay, now we get to move on to informal discussion, and Mr. Tilley, you mentioned you had a comment?
Yes, since this will be our last meeting for this calendar year, I'd just like to thank the commission for your service through this year. We've done a lot of projects, big and small this year, and I know it takes a lot of time to review your packets and that we send out and, come here to the Planning Commission on, Thursday Night Football. So we appreciate your service, my staff and I, very much so, and we hope you all have a great holiday season, and we'll likely see you probably mid-January or early February for our first meeting of 2020, which of course we will also be seeking for you to elect your chair and vice chair for 2020. So please be thinking about that a little bit over this holiday season. So otherwise, this will be our last meeting for this year. So thank you all very much for your service, including our commissioners who were unable to be here tonight.
Thank you.
Any other discussion items? All right, I will take a motion to adjourn. Move to adjourn. Okay.